some really good tips on how to be successful at taking our signals. So this is gonna be a very important video for you guys. So I highly suggest you guys pay attention. So let's kind of talk about why do most people lose at taking signals? Because people are like, well, signals don't work. It's proven signals don't work. But the thing, guys, the thing is signals win and lose. But generally, most signals win more than they lose. So why is it that people are so unsuccessful at taking signals? So we're going to go over how to take my signals. We're going to go over, how to successfully do it without losing your account and how to actually profit correctly. So this is going to be a very important video. This is going to really be just game changing for you overall. If you watch any of my other YouTube videos, like how I use the wave analyzer, you can understand this is one of the things that I talk about a lot, and it's understanding what lot size to use on what trade time. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So let's say, for example, guys, we have a $3,000 account, for example, and we only want to risk 5% every trade. We're going to just use 5% every trade. That means we're going to risk $150 every trade. The issue, guys, is that people don't understand how to only risk 5% every trade. Sometimes this is what happens. This is what most people do. Let's say that you only doing $3 a pip, right? And all these signal services always say, hey, look, do $3 a pip, do $3 a pip. But sometimes, let's say that, this one trade, the stop loss is 30 pips. So 30 times 3, you risk $90. It's not bad. You're only risking $90 to hit this trade. But let's say that the stop loss is 100, you times 3. Now you've risked $300. So let's say you won 2 trades, and then you lost 1 trade, but that 1 trade was a 100 pip stop loss times 3. So now you risk $300. So how do you combat that issue? For one, you always want to, first of all, make sure that I only want to risk whatever you choose. So if you choose to risk 2%, let's do a $3,000 account times 0.2%. That means that you're only risking $60 every trade. That's so you're only risking 5% of the trade. Then we do 3,000 times 0.05. And so you want to make sure that you only risk what you're willing to risk, and you want to be consistent with that. So I'm going to show you how to figure out what lot size to choose every time you take the trade, no matter what the signal is, no matter what the stop loss is, and how to successfully take those trades and just be consistent. And that's how you grow your account. So let's just dive right into it, guys. So for one, guys, you're going to want to download this app called, let's bring it up, Stinu. And so what Stinu, guys, is STINU. You go ahead and download it. You can pause this video if you have to. And what Stinu is that this is going to help you figure out your lot size. So let's say that we have a $3,000 account, and we only want to risk 5% every time we check our trade. So we always do our balance, whatever your balance is at the time, plus 5%. So if your balance is 3,150 at the time, then you're going to do 3,150. So let's just do 3,000. And let's say this time, this one trade we took was only risking 30 pips. And we're on a AUD USD trade, for example. That means we can do a 0.5 and we're only still risking 150 pips. But let's say that the next signal is taken is another trade for AUD USD, for example. But we're going to only we're risking 100 pips this time, right? So it's a bigger stop loss. And we do AUD USD. So now the most we can do is a 0.15. So as you can see, guys, it drastically changed from a 0.50 to a 0.15. So you're only going to make $1.50 per pip versus, or lose $1.50 per pip versus 0.5. So look, let's say that in this scenario you didn't understand this and you put 0.50 for every trade, right? So on this trade you would have risked, let's find it real quick. You would risk, let's find it right here. If we did 0.50 times, we did $5 a pip times 100, you would have lost $500 trade. You would have been sick. Versus me, I would have did 5% of my trade anyway, so I would have only lost $150. So next question is, you probably wonder, okay, Brandon, that makes a lot of sense, but how do I figure out how many pips we're losing at the trade? So we're going to use my signal group for example. So for example, we win a lot, as you can see, 58 plus. I'm going to show you a losing trade, right? And we tell you when we lose also. So the Euro USD, we call this trade, for example. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna download another app called TradingView. And all these links will be in the bottom of the description if you're trying to figure out how to get them. So just click links in the bio if you don't have one yet. So this is how you do it, guys. Very, very simple. Once you get TradingView, I got videos on my channel on how to set TradingView up if you're trying to figure that out. But for example, let's just kind of highlight all this stuff. It's none of this stuff is necessary right now. And you're going to go into this. You're going to click this little pin button. When I say I get the trade call, you're going to go to your TradingView first. You're going to click either short or long. So if I called a buy, for example, if I called a buy, I would do a long. I would press the long button. If I did a sell, like it says sell, I would have done a short position. So let's do a short. We did that. You can put it any way you want. Doesn't matter. And you're going to double tap on it. And you're literally, guys, going to put your entry in. And the entry was 1.18260. And the price, and then the stop level, you want to go to stop level right here, and you want to put the stop loss level in, which is 1.18720. Hit OK. Now, as you can see, if you see that stop at the top, you only look for the stop, not the target. It says 46. So what I'm going to do is, since we're trading Euro USD, I'm going to go to the Stingu app. I'm going to put in 46 pips on my $1,000 account. Let's say I have a $1,000 account. We'll do 3,000. We'll do 3,000 like we did last time. I'm only going to risk 55% of my trade still, 46 pips. So I would do Euro USD, calculate, and I'm risking 5%. So my lot size is going to be 0.32. So let's go and put this in. Let's put this in a full circle. So what I would do on MetaTrader 4 is I would go here, go to Euro USD, hit trade. I will put in 0.32. My stop loss is what they told me to put, which was 1.8. The stop loss was 1.182. Oh, my stop loss is 1.8720. My take profit is 1.17730. 7730. Then I would just click simply sell. Now I can't do it because it's an old trade, but I lost that trade actually, y'all, and so it lost for 46 pips. But you already knew you were going to lose 46 pips because you calculated it. So imagine we were doing $5 every pip instead. So 5 times 46 pips is $230 loss versus $150 loss. Now, let's kind of go over how to actually take my signals. Now that you understand how to risk, so just to go double back on this, if you always want to risk 2% in your account, it's totally fine. You want to risk 5, 3, 4. I always tell people between 1 and 5. I wouldn't do more than that, and then you'll be okay, guys. So for example, let's just go over this real quick. That means that in order for you to lose all your money, let's say for a $3,000 account, we're only doing 5%, divided by 150. I've got to lose 20 trades in a row, guys. Now, let's say we did this on a 2%, right? 3,000 divided by 2%. Oops. 3,000 times 0.02, $60. So that means that for my 3,000 account divided by 60, I would have to lose 50 trades in a row. So as you can see, guys, we're not losing 50 trades in a row. So that's why when people lose trades, they get so upset because they don't understand how to determine their lot size because they don't understand the stop loss. What determines your lot size is not your take profit, but your stop loss. Now, let me show you how to, let's say that we call it a sell. For those who don't understand, so now you understand you put sell or buy based off of what you decide to, based on what we call Let's say we call it sell stop instead. For those who understand what sell stop and buy stop is, that's what we call it the Euro USD. You do the same thing. You calculate the open price, the stop loss, and the take profit. I mean, not stop loss, take profit. The stop loss and the entry to figure out our stop loss. Once you do that, you understand your stop loss. You figure out your lot size, whatever, right? Now, once you go into the app, it's a little bit. You can take your time on this one. We go into Euro USD, hit trade. You'll click market execution, and it said, what did it say? Sell stop. So then you hit sell stop. You put the proper lot size that you know you regulated. You put the price that we gave, the stop loss we gave, the take profit, and hit place. And what those are called pending orders. So with a pending order, it basically means that the trade has not taken place yet. But if it hits this price that we set, the trade activates. If it doesn't hit this price, the trade never activates. We also alert you on our signal group when the trade alerts. So you'll also know when alerts if you weren't paying attention. So that's how you do that. Now, that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, one more thing. For example, the USD, we call the USD Canadian dollar, right? So we call it USD Canadian dollar, and I said that you were in this trade already. So I'm gonna just take a random trade on it so you can see how it works. I'm gonna check a random USD Canadian trade. Now, let's say that we're in our trade, right? And you get a message, right? You took our trade and you get a message that says new stop loss. That means that we've moved our stop loss. So you can move your stop loss. So it says move stop loss to 1.30571. So what you can do is go to modify and move stop loss and just put in the new stop loss we gave you. So it was 1.30571. You hit place, you hit modify and it moves your stop loss to where we moved our stop loss. So we pretty much give you everything you need to know. We tell you when we lose, when we win. You understand how to put the proper lot size. Now you understand when you're taking signals why you're losing, because you're taking the same lot size for every trade and every pair. Every pair calculates pips differently. Every trade that we call or any signal group calls takes trades differently. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Leave a like, comment below if this kind of helped you understand better how to take signals in general. If you want to take our signals, it's $50 a month. But I promise you guys, if you just do proper risk management, you're going to make much more than $50. It doesn't matter about your account balance per se also, because remember, we're going based off of lot size. I mean, risk management. So for example, if you had a $300 account, then and you want to only risk 0.05, you're only going to lose $15 every trade. Or if you wanted to do a $300 account and risk 0.03, you only risk $9 every trade. If you want to do so, you understand. Obviously, the bigger your account size gets, the better. So imagine as your account size is getting bigger, you're growing it. Now your account size is 1,000, but you're still doing that 0.05. Now you're only risking $50. Let's say your account size is 2,500. Now you're only risking still 5% of your trade. So as your account size gets bigger, it doesn't matter anything because you're still only risking 5% of your balance. It's the only thing that matters is the 5% of your balance. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Like I said, if you want to take advantage of our stuff, you can go to learn.fx-social.com/official or /signal. So you can go to if you keep it simple, learn.fx-social.com/signals, and you can take advantage of our signal service for $50 a month. Hopefully this video helped you guys. I'm looking forward to your success, and let's grow.